Now to liven up our presentations with some movies and sounds. I have my Celebrate slide here. It's only one slide. And I want to be able to celebrate somebody's birthday. I'd like to insert a countdown timer to count down to the actual celebration, and then have a cake pop up with some sound in the background of people clapping or applauding. First of all, to insert my countdown movie, which is a movie, go down here in the exercise folder and maximize it. And there it is, the countdown timer. It's a .avi file. You also have some other movies and MPEG files. In any case, find the movie. I'm going to double click and open this one up so you can see what it looks like. See, it's counting down. It's an actual movie. Okay, close out. And I'm going to insert that into the presentation here. Let me close out of that. By clicking on the Insert tab over to the Media Clips group, click on the movie drop-down arrow, and it's the movie from a file that's in my exercise folder on my desktop. Double click on Countdown, and it says, okay, when you insert the movie, how do you want it to start in the slideshow? Automatically or when you click on it? I'll say automatically. With the movie still selected, you can see up at the top its related contextual tabs for formatting, which, you can format it and you can see the different formats, which I don't care for, or additional options for your movie. You can preview the movie, you can check the box to play full screen. So in other words, when I start my slide presentation, instead of playing in this small resolution, it'll expand it. I'll have greater resolution. Of course, it'll fill up the whole screen. For example, go ahead and click on the slideshow button. Maximizes it. Looks grainy or pixelated here because it has to stretch it to fill the whole screen, but okay, you get the point. I mean, it's a cool effect. Just make sure that the movie can handle it. Celebrate. Okay, I need something more. I want a cake here when it's done counting down, and I'd like some applause or some sounds in the background of people applauding. Hit the escape key to end the presentation, and I'm going to click and drag that up out of the way because when it's done playing, I don't need it in the middle of the screen. It actually plays in the full screen, right? Okay. Let's go looking for our cake. Up at the top, click on the Insert tab. Let's go to the Illustrations group. Click on Clip Art because actually they have some animated clip art out there that you can look for and search online. Coming over to the task pane here, we're looking for cakes. Now, we're looking for cakes. Let me click on the drop-down arrow, but it's going to be a movie. I don't want all of it selected because I don't want to look through sounds or photographs, just movies. So I'll uncheck all of this just so I see movies. Okay. Click Go. All these cakes that you see here are animated. How do you know? Look in the lower right hand corner. You see that little star with lines behind it? That means it's animated. So I'll click and scroll down till I find my cake, click on it to insert it, and let's see what the animated cake looks like. I'll go ahead and start my slideshow, click on it. Let me click to get past the timer. Well, that's what it looks like, a little flickering candle. Pretty cool. Alright, hit the escape key. Now I need some sounds or applauding to say, hey, happy birthday. Alright. Close out of here, come up, click on the Insert tab, go to the Media Clips group, click on the Sound drop-down arrow, and we want some sounds from our clip organizer. Click on it, opens up the task pane again for clip art, but it's for sounds. Down below you have your claps, cheers, well, telephone, you got some here. In any case, I'm going to click on it. Do you want the sound to be played automatically or when you click on the sound? Well, how do you click on sound? Let me click automatically and show you. Click and drag. You see that little speaker? That's your sound. So if I would have chosen to be clicked on, that little speaker will be seen in the PowerPoint presentation. I just need to click on it and then you'll get your clapping. Of course, you can click on it to get a preview. You probably can't hear that, but they're clapping, they're cheering for me. Once I'm finished, I'll close out of that. And let's take it for a test drive. Click on the slideshow button down here on my window frame to get it started. Counts down. Get the cake. You can hear the cheers in the background. The only thing I don't like is when it's done playing, the countdown timer. I don't want it to be displayed. Also, I don't want to see the little speaker icon. So I can clean this up a bit by hitting the escape key to exiting out. Select the speaker, click on its Options tab, and up here we want to hide it during the show. Okay. Also, we want to hide the movie here as well after it's done playing. So I come up here on the Options tab. It has hide during show. What's the point of a movie if I'm going to be hiding it during the show? So I need to come down to the movie options and click on its expandable dialog box button and say I want to hide it when it's not playing. So when it's done counting down, go ahead and hide it. Click OK, and let's see what happens. Click on the slideshow button to count down. That's pretty cool. It disappeared, didn't it? Don't have the countdown timer here now it's done playing. Don't have the speaker over here. Just have my beautiful cake and say, hey, let's celebrate. Hit the escape key to end that. Now, like with the previous training videos we had on animation, when we could have text float in, you can also have movies fly in or fade in or things like that. So I can click on the cake, go to Animations, go to Custom Animations here to bring up my Custom Animation task pane. Say we want to add an effect to where the entrance of this cake will be a fade. So it'll fade in. The problem with this though is that when it fades in, look at the order of operation. Here's the picture, okay? When it fades in, it's going to be after the wave. The wave file is the sound of the applause. I don't want it to be after. Do I want it before? I can click and drag it and put it before. Or I can click and drag and put it after, but right click on it and say start with the previous. When I click on start with previous, that means at the same time there's clapping, go ahead and start this animation of the cake fading in. So when in doubt, I usually tell my students you can right click and get a few more options. And that includes starting this effect with the previous, which is the sound file. So when you hear the clapping, it's going to start at the same time. Okay, let's take it for a test drive. Click on the View Slideshow button, counts down. See, it's fading in, the claps are going on. Oh, this is a wonderful birthday, thank you. Let me blow out the candle. Okay, I have a little presentation I want to show you. I did it for the Salt Lake County Expo several years back. But some of the things that PowerPoint can do that are pretty cool, like if you want to do some electronic scrapbooking, let me show you. I'll open up my presentation here and get it started. Click on the slideshow, Introducing Kurt Kershaw's Electronic Scrapbook. You got the clapping in the lower right hand corner, you've got the sound of people clapping, then the little clapper comes in and snaps. Go to the next screen, my favorite holiday. And then, of course, my electronic scrapbook like Fox News.
Kurt Kershaw, Salt Lake City. Bill, you said you have the best factor gear in the world. I believe you have the only factor gear in the world.
Hit the escape key, but you get the point here, is that there are a lot of cool things that the PowerPoint can do, and like I said, for electronic scrapbooking it's cool because not only can you put this on the projector, display it on the wall for your whole family to see, to go over some cool memories with little animation, movies and things like that, but you could also send this out on a CD or DVD or email it to somebody and they can open it up and have their own personal viewing on their computer. I suppose I would do more advanced animation with you, and that might be PowerPoint Level 3. If I get enough requests, I'll probably do it. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.